Hello everyone. Welcome to the solution of LeetCode problem 1129 named shortest path with alternating colors. In this problem, you are given an integer n, the number of nodes in the directed graph, where the nodes are labeled from 0 to n minus 1. Each edge is red or blue in this graph. And there could be self edges or parallel edges. Now, you are given two arrays, red edges and the blue edges, where red edges of I is equal to AI and BI. That means there is a directed red edge from the node AI to the node BI in the graph. Similarly for the blue edges. Now, we have to return an array answer of length n, where each element in the answer is the length of the shortest path from the node 0 to the node x, such that the edge color alternates among the path. Or if there is no path exists, we have to simply return -1. This is the pretty straightforward problem statement. I hope you understand it. Now I will explain the example in the next algorithm section. Here, to understand the algorithm, we have taken the first example. The graph is something like this. There is an edge between 0 to 1, it is a red edge, and there is an edge between 1 to 2, it is a blue edge. Now, we have to return the shortest path of each node from the node 0 with the alternating colors. So, this is for the node 0, this is for the node 1, and this is for the node 2. Now, what is the shortest path from 0 to 0 with the alternating colors? It is 0 by default. And what is the shortest path from 0 to 1 with alternating colors? It is 1. Because this path 0 to 1 only has the red edge. And what is the alternating colors shortest path from 0 to 2? It is 2. Because in this path, one is red edge, another is blue edge. But what if this node is colored red? Then there is two paths with the same color. So the shortest distance from 0 to 2 will become -1. This is the problem demands. Now, I hope you understood how we can basically make the intuition of the problem. Now, here, to solve this problem, at first, we have to use some of the graph traversal technique. So we will use the BFS or DFS. Now, we have to maintain a two-dimensional array. In this array, basically, it contains 3 columns. The first column is the node itself. The second column is for red edge, and the last column is the blue edge. Now, this column, second and third column, basically indicates that what is the minimum shortest path we can reach from 0 to 0 by using the color red, and what is the minimum distance of the shortest path we can reach from 0 to 0 via the color blue. Similarly, suppose for this, initially, this entry basically means that what is the shortest path length if we want to reach node 2 from node 0 via the color red, and this basically indicates that what is the minimum distance of the length if we want to reach from node 0 to 2 via the color blue. I hope you understand what this two-dimensional array means. Now, let's understand how can we basically solve this problem by using the BFS. Initially, we are at this position 0. So what is the distance of node 0 from 0 via red edge and via blue edge? It is by default 0. So we will initialize the distance of the red and blue edge is 0. Now from 0, we can go to the node 1. Now, what is the color here for the node 1? It is red. The edge is red. So, for the node 1, the red edge will be initialized with the 1, which is the distance 1 itself. Now from 1, we can reach to the node 2. So, what is the edge color here? It is blue. And what is the previous edge color? It is red. That means the color are alternating. So, the distance here will be the distance of 1, which is 1, plus 1, which is 2. So we have to initialize the distance from 0 to node 2 with the alternating color will be 2. So here the distance will be distance of red, which is 1, plus the 1, which is 2. And here, as we cannot reach node 2 via any of the red edge, so the distance for the red edge is 1e9, which is the integer maximum value. So far, we have reached the node 2. Now from this node 2, we cannot reach any of the edges, so the BFS will stop. So that means we have found this array, and if we iterate each of the element from this array, the minimum of red and blue will be 0 for the index 0. The minimum of 1 and 1e9 will be 1, and the minimum of 2 and 1e9 will be 2. So this is the desired output. That means from 0, if we want to reach 0 with the alternating color, the path distance will be 0. For 1, if we reach from node 1 from 0 with the alternating color, the path distance will be 1. And for this 2, if we reach from the node 0 to node 2 with the alternating color, the path distance will be 2. I hope you understood the problem statement as well as the algorithm. Now let's move on to the code. In this problem, the code is pretty simple. At first, we are given a function named alternating parts, which has integer and number of nodes and the list of red and the blue edges. Now we are taking a adjacency list here with vector of pairs. Now for each of the red edge, we are inserting it into the adjacency list with the color. For the red, we are using color 1, and for the blue, we are using the color 2. Now we are declaring this two-dimensional array mentioned previously, and we are taking a queue of pairs to implement the BFS and inserting the starting position with the initial color, and initializing the distance of 0 and 0 will be 0. Now, while the queue is not empty, we are taking the front element's first value as the node and front element's second value as the previous color and removing from the queue. Now, we have to iterate in the adjacency list of the current element node. And here the adjacency node will be iterated first and the adjacency node's color will be iterated second. And if the children's color is equal to the parent's color, here in this case, the color is not alternating, so we have to simply continue. Otherwise, if the distance of adjacency node with the color is integer maximum, we have to initialize the distance of adjacency node, and this color will be the distance of parent node with the previous color plus 1. And we have to insert the pair adjacency node and color to the queue for the next iteration. Now we are taking answer variable or answer vector to store the answer. Now for each of the color, the answer of I will be the minimum of the red portion color and the blue portion color. And if answer of I is equal to integer maximum, the answer of I will be initialized with -1. That means this cell cannot be reachable. Finally, we have to return the answer. I hope you understood the code. Thank you everyone for watching the video. We will get back soon with another LeetCode solution.